add JavaScript to a web page. So in our previous lecture, we have seen how to use a script tag in your HTML file to add JavaScript to a web page. But it is not recommended at all, and it is much more common practice to use separate JavaScript files. So let's see how we can do that in our demo project. So here I am inside Visual Studio Code Editor. Now I am going to create a JavaScript file and I will name it home.js. Hit enter. This code which we have written, we need to remove from here and move it back to home.js. Okay, and in index.html we have to use here a attribute src source, and here we have to give the relative path to our home.js file. Dot slash dot will give you the home directory, that is JS demo, and it will list all the files that are available at the location of index.html. So I will select home.js. That's it. So if I do control save now, I need to save all. So file, save all. Okay, so now I got my output hello world, and if I press OK, function, that is type of alert. Okay, so my code executed successfully and we are able to link home.js file into our HTML file. In real world website, we have multiple JavaScript files. So consider a scenario in which we have to change this h1 tag message, that is hello world, to some other text using JavaScript. So how we can do that? So first I will give ID to this h1 tag and I will say it my heading. Okay, so once I have given this a ID, now I will create another JavaScript file and name is utility.js. Okay, and here I will write a function to change the h1 tag message to some other text. Function, let's name it change heading text, and let's give it a parameter message and the body of the method. Here we will document dot get element by id, and remember we have id to this h1 tag, so I will pass this id here, dot inner text equal to message. So here I have created a function. We will discuss function in details in upcoming lectures, but for now understand that function is the keyword which is used to declare a function and then the function name. So in our case we have given the function name change heading text and there is a parameter to it, the name is message, and then we are calling document. So what is this document? So when a HTML page is loaded in browser, it is represented by a document object which is the root element of HTML document. So in our case this is the web page, and to update this hello world text message we have access to document, and using this document, the root element, we will find a element with the id my heading and set the inner text of this element to the message which we will pass to this method. So now we will call this method from home.js and pass a text to it. This is new heading. So here we have created the function, set the element with this message. In home.js we have called our function with parameter, with argument, this string text, this is new heading. So let's save it all. There is some error. Let's see what is this. F12. Changing text is not defined. Okay, so in this index.html we need to attach this new file also to this HTML, and here I will give the file name utility.js. Control save, and error is gone, and our hello world is replaced with this new heading text. So if I go to home.js and give here some other message, for example some other text, and control save, see, it is replaced with some other text. So it is very important to understand, like from the console logs we should identify the error if we are missing something, and we should be able to fix it. The another thing which need your attention is in our index.html file we are first loading utility.js and then home.js. But what if I load home.js first? Will it going to work? Let's say it. Control save. Okay. See, we got an error. Uncaught reference error. Change heading text is not defined. So it is saying, okay, in home.js, I do not find this method. It is not defined to me. So why it is so? Because our home.js is dependent on utility.js, which defines this function name. So here in HTML file, utility.js should come first and then home.js should be loaded. We will understand this later in our videos for the concept of execution context, but for now you should be clear that dependent JavaScript files should be added first, and the order should be dependent JavaScript files should come at the top. Control save, and we got our app working. See you in next lecture. Thank you.